Hey everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. So today we are going to be drawing Hinata Naruto's wedding day. So it's two characters side by side. I'm on a landscape orientation page, as usual. And use a pencil and eraser for these and hit your pause button if I go too fast for you. So, two characters, they're in 3/4 pose. So definitely tricky one. Not facing forward, not facing profile. 3/4 pose, right? So some of their faces turned away from us. That means you have one eye smaller than the other, okay? So do your best, take your time and take it slow. So center point approximately here will come over to Hinata, and her right eye is along that center line, just along here, okay? And we'll start with her right eyelid. So we'll go diagonal up, like so. And then we'll go across like this, okay? So her head is like tilted. So we've got like her head, her eye sort of on a diagonal, right? And then we bring it down the side here, right? And then it can come pretty straight across the bottom. Now, so we'll thicken up her top eyelid. So just make it sort of thicker. Like this, and you might add like some eyelash sticking off here. Like so. And sometimes you can have like an extra line kind of coming off the front here. Okay. And then she has eyelashes, so like just a couple coming up the front. Like so. And then her eye just inside here. So we just have the top and the bottom cut off so we can just see the sides of her iris. And then she has an eyelid line, so it goes up over to the right hand side there. Like so. Then we come over and do her other eye, right? So about eye width, right? So width of her eye, fit in between, and then the next eye start approximately here, okay? You want to be able to fit just about an eye in between her eyes. Now this eye is going to be smaller than this one because we're in 3/4 pose, okay? So we're just going for a smaller sort of curve, so it's going to curve up and around like so. Okay, so how much smaller is it? It's probably like, yeah, like 3/4 of this eye. So 3/4 pose, you know, it's kind of, so you're looking for the eye to be about 3/4 the size of this one, the width. And then this will come down the back here. And you can sort of thicken up this eyelid a little bit. And we'll add some eyelashes coming off like so, so they're going that direction. And then her bottom eyelid comes across here. They can touch, they can join the corner here if you want, but they don't have to. They're not in the picture I'm drawing from. Also, just there are some small eyelashes on her bottom eyelid line as well. Just a couple. And then her iris, big eyes, no pupils, just those grey sort of eyes. And then we add her eyelid line, just coming up and down, just up there. So our eyebrows then, just above, across like so, and then this comes up and down. So they're very sort of shaped. Got them done for her wedding. Then the next eyebrow down here. Now these are smaller. This one colored in black. Okay, so you'll notice this eyebrow now is much smaller than this one. So again, it's about 3/4 the size, roughly. Right. Then her nose, close to this eye, right, because her head is turned away. So just there. So we're over this side of her face. So like if the center line of her face was here, you know, curving down here, we're over to the left. And then this nose comes down like so. And then goes back like that. And then her mouth just underneath. So we'll go top lip first. So we go bumping. And she's got a smile back here. Then the side of her mouth. Like so. And then this will curve up to here. So she does have lipstick on and stuff, right? But we'll add teeth first today. Teeth just in there. Maybe a shadow just for her tongue. And now to do lipstick, sort of, you could do a pink color if you have a color, but just I'll draw it in with black, right? And I'll add a shine on it and stuff, right? So like there's a little bit of lipstick on her top lip, but not a lot, so, you know. But on the bottom lip, we'll add curve line, and then we'll leave a white patch, and then bring this up to the side of her mouth, and then color this black, right? So this is if you were doing it manga style, but of course if you want to color it pink, go ahead. It's just an easy way of doing lipstick on female characters if you're using pencil, you know, something gray or black. This is, you just shade all that in and leave a little highlight. And then her bottom lip, just there. So her chin. Just down here. And you can check proportions now before you move on, right? So top eyelid to nostril, right, is about the same as nostril to chin. So the nostril is about halfway between top eyelid and chin, right? So here to here, about the same as here to here. And then nostril to her bottom lip, about the same as bottom lip to chin. So the bottom lip halfway between nostril and chin, roughly. Doesn't have to be exact, but that's what you're aiming for. And then when you get that, bring her jaw up a little bit further. And we'll stop about here because she's a big line of hair that comes down, but we'll do the other side of her face first. So because we're in 3/4 pose, normally we'd see like a jaw. If the character was facing straight, 2 lines for jaw going that way. But because we can see the side of her face, we see her cheek, right? So we kind of curve it in a little bit like that for like her jaw that goes that way. And then it's going to curve around her cheek, right? So she has quite a round face. So big sort of curved line there for her cheek. And then this just comes up the side of her face. Right? Roughly like that. That's kind of how you do a face in 3/4, okay? It varies between characters, but generally you want the cheek bump back into the eyebrow, okay? So you'll notice now, this side of her face, much smaller than this side. See? 3/4. So you go like, say from here to this, to the nose, we'll go across like 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So you're missing that other quarter of her face. That's why it's called 3/4 pose. So it just goes 1, 2, 3. So this side. So we're missing a quarter of the face off this side of the face. 3/4 pose. Anyway, hope that makes sense. So then she has a big flower on the side of her head and some fringe and stuff. So we'll do top of her fringe here, and then this comes out to here, and we've a bit of a gap. and then we go across, and there can be some like lines, texture lines every now and then. Comes right down to like there. And then there's like a big flower, just like a standard cartoon flower, just like bumping around. And then we have like the interior, like so. And then we've leaves and petals and things coming out onto her face. Like so, and then some more. A big one there, and then there's a smaller one. Seems to be in between. This has some lines, like so. And another one here, just these crinkly sort of flower lines, right? And then her hair will come down just here, big long one. Big long hair spike. The other side of it comes down here. Like so, and then her ear in under here. Like so. Right, so then the top of her head, right, will come out just up here. So it's like, I'd say eyebrow to the top of the head is same as eyebrow to mouth, right? Here to here, about the same as here to here. And so the top of her head will be there. So the eyebrows are about halfway between top of the head and her mouth, just here. Boom. Okay, so just so you don't go up too high. And then, so this will go out this way. All the way down to another piece of our hair down here. Like so. And then we can have some sort of hairlines and texture lines coming down her hair. Like so. Okay, so before, she has like long hair coming down her head, but it goes behind her back, so we gotta get her back in first. So, neck, just there. And then we have a piece of her shirt or kimono thing, her wedding dress, just here. And then we have a red line going down that way. Then another white line going down that way. And then this comes down like so. And then her shoulder down there, off down here. All right, and then the other side of that, so it comes down here, meets this. Then another one down like so. This comes down like so. And then a longer one that way, that way. And then her shoulder just comes off here. Right, so now she has all like long hair coming down from the top of her head, okay? So, say we have like a bump here. Comes down like so. So her hair is like all tied up. And then we have another one. wavy texture lines and things. And then bring that to a hair spike down here. Another one. Another one. This one just touches her shoulder. Back like so. Back into there. And some like texture lines and stuff. Like so. Okay, so Naruto. That's Hinata. Pretty much. So our boy Naruto looking all awkward on his wedding day because he doesn't know what to do. So it's kind of like me on my wedding day. Okay. So his eyes are, he's taller, right? So his eyes are kind of higher up, kind of in line with Hinata's head here, right here. And his eyes are sort of slanted as well, like Hinata's, okay? Right, so we'll start with his eye over this side. So we'll curve a line up, down, like so, and then it sort of comes back down into there. You can thicken his eyes up a little bit, his eye lines up. And then this comes underneath. And then his iris in here. So just like a circle. And then he's looking sort of over at Hinata, over to the right hand side, this direction. So then, so his other eye, down from it, you're about eye width. Okay, so measure his eye. That fits in between, okay, and then his next eye starts here. So now look, we're down underneath his eye. That's where we're starting, okay, because we're on a horizontal. So we're starting down underneath, and then this one curves up, down like so. You can thicken this eyelid line up as well. Right, and again on the horizontal, this lines up, goes right across his eye here. So you're not in line, we're down from it. And then we go diagonal, that way. And we go up. Back to there. And then this eye, iris inside, and pupil. Right. Right, so his eyebrows, I can't see any eyelid lines, so I won't draw them in, just in case I mess it up. And then eyebrow there, other eyebrow over here. So this one's bigger now. This is the small side, that was Hinata's small side, okay? Let me just add a section that we can color in. So this eye is the big eye, right? And this eye is smaller than this one, about 3/4, okay? And then his nose starts here, curve it down, out to there. Mouth, so relatively flat sort of mouth. So he is smiling, so just curves across like so, and then curves up at the side, right? And if you notice, we're kind of underneath his eyes here. We're like, okay. And then bottom lip line. and then his chin. So pretty square enough chin. Comes out like so. And now you can check proportions of things again. Top eyelid to nose, about the same as nose to chin. And then nose to bottom lip, nostril to bottom lip, same as bottom lip to chin. Right, so bottom lip halfway between nostril and chin. And nostril halfway between eyes, top of his eyes and his chin. Okay, so same as Hinata, right? 3/4 pose. So you can go 1, 2, 3 over to the side of his face, right? So his jaw comes up this side. And we change direction here a little bit and just go up to there. And then the side of his face, curve out around for his cheek. Like Hinata, except sort of more, bit more. Her face is rounder. So we go in a bit, then up. And we can see Naruto's forehead a bit here. So again, you know, you can measure cheek to his nose. 1, 2, 3, 3/4, right? 1, 2, 3. So that's how you know you're in 3/4 pose. This side is smaller. Okay. And then ear. Around there, and you can add bones and ligament lines inside. Like so. Then we'll add a sideburn. Comes up. Side of his head. Right, so his fringe. So, like, how high up do you put his hair? So I usually go eyebrow. So like eyebrow to top of his forehead. It's about the same as eyebrow. Nearly to nose, right? Eyebrow to nose. Eyebrow to fringe. So, and he's got like spiky hair. Like so. So normally eyebrow, forehead, about the same as eyebrow to nose. Okay, roughly, just so you don't go too big. And then the rest of his hair comes around. And you want to go up that forehead level again, right? Eyebrow to forehead. That's how about high up you go to top of his head, okay? Like so. And then we bring it around the back. And we're not going to go the whole way, right? Because we meet his hand at a certain point. So like, well, maybe we'll stop. Maybe just here, right? Because some of his hand is here. So I won't finish it off. You could if you wanted and then erase afterwards, but just if you're looking to make less work. So then his neck curves down to there, neck on this side, smaller. So then his kimono, we have white line here. Then the other side comes down like so. We have a big long black line down to there. And then another black line there. And shoulder. Another line coming down this way. Then his shoulder comes off. His shoulder is going to come down now and go behind Hinata's shoulder there. And he's got like some fold lines and a spiral. Like that. And And then his other, let's see, so this, boom, that way. Here's another one crisscrossing inside. And then another one crisscrossing down in here somewhere. Like so. And then his shoulder, so we'll go, oh wait, another line. So he's lots of these sort of fold lines, and then his shoulder will go bumping. Okay, right, so we can see some of his hand, right? It's on his head. If you wanted to just do a couple more bumps there to finish his shoulder, just like he's leaning in, and you don't want to do the hand because I know hands are tricky, so you could just bump this shoulder off the page or finish it to a shoulder if you have more room, and it would look fine. It'd be done. Just add a bit of hair there, but I'll add the hand for anyone who wants to do it. So right, so I guess that big sleeve, so comes down like so, and then around here, right? And his wrist will come out from here. It'll go in behind his ear, and his wrist will come out the other side of that here. Like so. And then we've got like an extra sleeve line there. Then side of his chest, just here. Right, so then his hand kind of bumps up around like so. Top of his sleeve, just there, and then that goes like back that way. Okay, and then his finger sort of comes up, and then it bumps around in behind his head, and then the bottom of that finger just like here, and then it comes down around behind his hair and his hand, just here kinda, and we have a line for his hand going that way. And we can see, I think, another finger just on top. So like here, goes in behind his head. And his arm is all bandaged, right? So and I think we can see like another sort of thumb line or something down here. Like so, and right, spiral. Just in there. Right, I think that's everything. Oh no, cheek marks. I nearly forgot them again. I forgot Naruto's cheek marks in a drawing that I did of him and Sasuke. And someone pointed out to me in the comments. I couldn't believe it. Okay, there we go. That's how to draw Naruto and Hinata on their wedding day. Hope it was helpful, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.